Welcome to Better with Art. I'm Melinda, and I'm here to encourage you to reclaim your creativity and establish a healthy habit of creative self-care with one small art prompt per week, which can be done in an art journal or on paper if you don't have one. If you are looking for one to get involved with my simple form of art journaling, my top recommendation is in the description. This week I am revisiting neurographic art because it is so relaxing. Draw some lines, any type of lines you want, straight, curvy, wavy. It's basically the same thing, I guess, although that could be wavy and this could be considered curvy. There have been times I've used letters, sort of overly done letters. Overly, what would a word be? Well, kind of strange, but there was an M and an E and an L. Can do an I and we'll just come around here because I don't want my line to go weird. D. Yeah, that was clear as mud, huh? A. Lines. Any way you want them. Okay, see, now this bothers me, so I need to extend that. Just relax with some lines. I know I've talked about lines this week, and we did neurographic art last year. Well, sort of form of neurographic art. So the next thing, if you've seen any of those videos, is getting rid of all those harsh, pointy places, all the jagged places. It's a great way to, as I said, relax. Although, yes, I demonstrated that I don't always like it exactly as I do it, but technically there are no mistakes in this. So don't get too hung up on anything. Just do it. Relax by removing all of the pointy, sharp places and let it do the same for your mind. There are so many different ways we can use art to help our mental health. And as I've said, as far as our art journals and therapeutic art in general, it's not how it looks in the end that is the most important part. Though we can come up with some pretty cool things. All right, friends, you get the picture. We are smoothing out all of the edges. And now I'm going to take my art journal and what, as it turns out, is my last relatively sharp Sharpie. And I'm going to go watch a movie. Have fun with some neurographic art, relaxing into the process. And I will be back course, for you, it will seem very quick. For me, it'll be a little while. This week's project is also going to, well, we're going to continue it probably for the next 2 weeks because there is some fun. Yeah, no, there are some fun things. That is. So I will head out with my Sharpie and my art journal and not worry about the camera or the microphone because I'm leaving them behind. And I'm going to go make my relaxing even more relaxing. Okay, friends, I'm back. Here's what I have. Wasn't quite as relaxing as I'd hoped, but not because of the art. Just didn't work out. Okay. So this is fun. And I did forget to mention that if you caught last week's video, I did mention a blank page after hope. Hope, that was our answer, a reminder when the darkness of depression or grief blind us to the light. Hope does return, and the blank page where I decided to have anxiety and curiosity have more of a conversation with each other. Here we have the relaxing neurographic lines. I'm not going ahead with the next step in this week's video because I want to get back to, with projects like these, the 15-minute art date you can make and keep with yourself each week. Take as much time as you have. Make more than one if you want. Work on some other projects if you have time. But if you only have that 10 to 15 minutes, that was the original goal of the 52-week art journal journey, try out some neurographic art. Whether it's new or not. And next week, we will take our neurographic art and do something fun and colorful with it, with the goal of the following week trying something else out with our watercolored surface. So thank you for joining me for another Better with Art video. I'll be back next week with another prompt. In the meantime, relax with some neurographic art. Give me a thumbs up if you plan to take some time for art this week. Subscribe and share if you know someone else who needs the reminder that taking time for art is not a waste of time.